Welcome grade 6 to today's biology lesson. I am Tasfiya Kifayat. Our today's topic is touch, taste and smell. This is from your book, the chapter 6.02, and today is our second lecture. So let's get started. Before I start today's lecture, I would like to go through a small recap of the last lecture that I've given. That is basically we learned in our last lecture about the five sense organs, and also we learned about the skin, which contains certain nerve endings, and those nerve endings are sensitive to certain stimuli, which in turn gives us certain sensations. Today we learn about the tongue and the nose, so let's get started with the tongue first. Here we can see a picture of tongue. Now there are small lumps on it. These small bumps or lumps, they contain tiny sense organs called the taste buds, and these taste buds are sensitive to certain chemicals in our food. There are different tastes of food that we eat, so these taste buds, they are sensitive, or they can detect the different tastes. For example, bitter taste, sour taste, salty taste, and also sweet taste. An average person has 10,000 taste buds, and they are replaced every 2 weeks. Now, the taste buds, as I said, they're sensitive to the chemicals in food. So these chemicals must first dissolve in saliva before we can taste them. This is why the dry food that has no taste until we chew it and mix it up with saliva. Moving on, we can see here a diagram of tongue and its different places sensitive to different tastes. For example, this portion over here is sensitive to bitter taste of food. These two portions over here, they are sensitive to the sour taste of food, and these two portions over here, they are sensitive to the salty taste of food. And here, this portion is basically sensitive to the sweet taste of food. The sense of taste is very important, is very useful, as this is for two reasons. Number one is it can stimulate our stomach to produce gastric juice. Now, gastric juice, they contain protease enzyme for protein digestion to occur inside the stomach. Second point is, many poisonous and bad foods, they have a very worst or bad taste. So we can actually spit them out before they can harm us. So these are the two importance of the sense of taste. Now, a food can stimulate more than one kind of taste buds at a time. Moving on, now let's have a look at the nose. Now, how do we get the smell? Basically, smells are chemicals in the air. Here we can see a picture. You see, the chemicals are dissolved on the lining of our nose, and this stimulates the nerve ending inside our nose to send messages to our brain, which produces the sensation of smell. Now, humans, they can detect about 3,000 different smells, and smells can also help the animals to hunt food and find their way, and also smell can warn of certain danger. That's all for today. See you in the next lecture. Thank you.